if you were me and didn't have it. Look in the mirror now, I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to back to back. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle.
Hey everybody, it's the coach.
Now, the good news, Coach, is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Tonight we start Week 14 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. This one complete to Devin Funchess. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now the first carry for Marshawn Lynch. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, Lynch. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves him with a 3rd and 3. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Marshawn Lynch, his 9th touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
Big stop, big stop, let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to, and that's caught inside the 30. A huge play there for Chicago. 51 yards. Wilson, and that's complete. It's Green here. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson, this is caught. Watkins. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Here's Wilson. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. 1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now the young man who was a Pro Bowler as an undrafted rookie, it's Phillip Lindsay. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll try to run with Lindsay. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Phillip Lindsay with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Boswell good with the extra point. And there you go. Nothing really too complex. Block, keep to your assignments, let them run it in. They did it.
Fundamental football. Good blocking, beats good tackling on that play, and result, touchdown.
Fielded about a yard deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They'll run with Marshawn Lynch. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. These two teams all tied after 1. A carry now for McKissick. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Fights off another.
I think the second tackler would have learned from the first.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. From the 24, Haskins under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Enough to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On 2nd and goal, Haskins, and that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jarvis Landry hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score.
Here we go, here we go, here we go.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Wilson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bud Dupree. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up.
Alert, alert.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at 3rd down here. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first.
3rd and 4 is always a tough call. Maybe a little too long to run for it, but not too long to hit him on the quick slant. And that was well executed. Found the window and zipped it right in there.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 8 for 8 now, throwing the ball to start the game. Now it's Haskins. Funches has it complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. 2nd and 10. Here's Haskins again. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down. Now Haskins. And that'll be intercepted by the Pro Bowl safety Harrison Smith. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football.
And he'll go down in the end zone. Down goes Wilson. It's a safety. So they go with the empty set, and that's the risk you run right there. Nobody was there to protect.
Well, you know, most offenses have audibles, and they've changed plays when they see certain sets. A lot of defenses do the exact same thing. You go to an empty back set, they bring pressure, and boy, did it pay off in this case.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now the former and abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Watch number 86.
From the gun, Wilson. And this is caught by Watkins. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a first down for him, too.
Flushed out right. He's got Green. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Now Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. As they have now chopped this lead down to 3. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation and a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Connor Barwin just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. This is Lynch, and they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Hayward attacking off the edge that time.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball got super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. Very good return that time. 18 yards, and the Bears take over. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. How do you break down his game so far? Just the 1 touchdown pass, but sometimes the touchdown pass stat category, that doesn't tell the whole story.
It really doesn't, not until you balance it with the error side, and in this case, he hasn't thrown any interceptions. So a lot of people would call this almost a pedestrian game, kind of a bus driver game.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Bud Dupree, make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Even. 4 down. Even.
3rd and long, it's Wilson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Marshawn Lynch heading back out into the huddle. And we have seen a decline in the numbers. Where does the fault lie? Just him? Maybe the guys up front? Combination?
Well, as you and I both know, it's almost always a collective deal. But in this case, I think maybe the offensive line got a little overconfident. They had blocked so well in the first half, picked up on what the defense was doing. I think we've seen an adjustment now that they have not picked up on, and now they're being a little bit overwhelmed.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Geno Atkins able to record his 5th sack of the season.
I like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their 2nd win coming out of the locker room. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. A good return there, 17 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Play action. Now Wilson. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on 1st down, Wilson, and he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Now it's Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. A run here with Lynch. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. They'll run again with Lynch. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They had enough yards for the 1st down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free, no 1st down.
And Bullock will put this one through, and that will add 3 more to their lead. It pushes it up to 6. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. Wilson now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 16.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast.
And he is in as they have tied it late here in the final minute of the 4th quarter. Now they can boot it through on the always important extra point, and then their defense has to hold up their end of the bargain.
And there's something that you've pointed out in numerous games that we've worked. Okay, the excitement's going on. Everyone's celebrating over there. Who's calling up the defense to make sure they're focused because they still have some work to do?
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Haskins to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. He's back to throw. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Here we go with Haskins. Caught by Cobb. And he's got this down to the 35. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. This to almost certainly win the football game. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it was their defense that led the way, allowing just 3 points, that lone field goal in the entire second half.
And remember the old adage, Offense sells tickets. Defense does what?
Wins championships.
And in this game, maybe a championship wasn't won, but a game was by the defense, right? Held them to just a field goal. That's a heck of a job. I mean, when they went out there with that determination and a pretty good game plan, pretty good idea of what they wanted to accomplish, just love the execution, love the tenacity, love the way they finished.
So for the Bears, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they can ill afford to drop too many more as they fall to 7-6 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.